It's my son's birthday at the end of the month, and because I like being in too many things and have too many things to deal with, I'm going to make some candy bags for the end of the party to give as presents. I like recycling, I like doing things, and I don't like wasting loads of plastic and buying things you don't really need and things for only one use. So let's make some nice bags for candy. It's not the first time I made things for his birthdays. Last year I made a bunting and then a sort of placemat embroidered with the sewing machine, and then I've also made party hats as well. So it's not the first time, but this year I want to make like these little snacks bags so they can reuse. I don't like just wasting plastic. I know it's easier to get them, but I think this is going to be lovely. I've made this one before and it has a nice finish because it has a French seam. I'll leave you the link, and the ribbon goes into a little canal here, so it's quite nice. But we're going to make a really easy one because I have to make at least 10 of them in case a brother or a cousin shows up unexpectedly of some of the guests. So let's make 10 just in case, and we're going to make them really easy but really pretty as well. As I said, this project is ideal for beginners because it's really simple and really easy to follow and to make. And it's ideal as well to make with scraps of fabric you have around or little pieces of material. And because I want to do that and I want to save some money, I want to use some fabric I have already. And because the theme is Star Wars, I think this is sort of black and white and some other colors, but this will suit. So my little bag is going to be a bit smaller than this one. I want it to be like this, like the notebook. So it's going to be 15 by 20 centimeters. In the end, it won't be that tall because this bit is what we're going to fold to create the little canal where the ribbon goes. So 15 by 20, but I need double because that way we save into making another seam. So we're going to fold it. So I'm going to be cutting 10 rectangles of 40 by 30 centimeters. Oh no, how silly of me. It's not going to be 30 by 40. That's a whole bread bag. It's going to be, if I wanted it to be 15 by 20 and I want to fold it, it's going to be the 30 centimeters wide by 20 long. How silly of me. This fabric was from IKEA, from when IKEA had fabrics here in Tenerife. I guess from the world they still have it, but they don't bring them here anymore. So it's like 10 years old or more, so I cannot tell you how much it was, and I wouldn't be able to anyways because it was a present, it was a gift from a friend, so I have no idea. It's really bright, really nice. I haven't used it, I don't know why. I haven't had like the place to use it, but I've been holding on to it, so it's quite nice. But you can make it with any fabric you have, really. I don't know why, don't ask me, but I've cut 12 of them. I don't know. So now we're sewing in bulk, so I'm going to be just folding right sides together so I can do the side seam and the bottom of the little snack bag. And then probably zigzag stitch it just in case it frays or something. And because I'm sewing in bulk and I want to do something different, I am going to be sewing here. Okay. Let's start. Oh, let's plug it. and we're going to leave a little bit open on the top, and that's where we're going to hem and add the ribbon inside. Now in a minute I'm going to get rid of all these threads, and the pieces I think are too irregular or ugly, so I can sew the zigzag stitch without any problems, and then they'll be finished in a minute. The thing is that the other one I showed you is it has a French seam, and French seams are really nice because everything is hidden inside. The problem is that the model for this one doesn't allow you to do the French seam, because if not, the top can't be hemmed as we're going to do it. It won't be possible to fold it outwards, if you know what I mean. So these ones are easier. It doesn't mean they're going to be uglier or anything like that, but the inside is just as you see it. It's a raw inside, so you want to zigzag stitch it or something. If you have an overlocker, it's ideal, but if not, just a zigzag will do okay. Zigzag stitch. And this is open and hemmed this way, because now when we hem the top, folding twice, this is all going to be nicely finished all around it, the top, and then this is the way the ribbon's coming out. So let's do that. So this today. These are my bags. Let's put them right size out. I think this is going to be the most tedious part, which is threading all of it. I'm going to use this, not velvet, what's the other name? Satin ribbon I have. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep threading without taking the safety pin off, and that way I can go right to the end and keep doing it. So I was afraid this was going to be much more tedious of a job, but it's not. It's going quite smooth. That's because I think I left enough hem, so I'm not struggling with it not going through, with it being too tight, so that's it. So then you just cut it and make a knot. Let's put some more here, and that little piece I just cut from it, not cut, but I just used. It's looking a bit rubbish, but it's good for our scrap basket. And why do all of this? Why take this massive job? Well, I've been here like 2 hours, but I'm recording myself, so it takes me longer. But why bothering with all of this? Because we should, this is a lot longer. We should start losing all the plastic in our lives, like all the things we use one single time should be avoided. And if so, just use, instead of plastic, all the cardboard things. But try to use as less as possible, and try to be a bit more conscious about what we do with our lives and what we leave behind. I like sewing because I like making the most out of my stuff and being trying to be sustainable. I know you're buying fabric, I know it's not as sustainable as we like it to be. I'm going to thread a few because this ribbon is a bit longer. But even though nothing, we are humans, we take resources, but trying to not buy as many things, including clothes or things to decorate our house. If we can do them ourselves, that's much better. It's a way of living and I love it. So let's see. So this is my idea of a snack bag, but made in the first place as a sweetie party gift, a party favor. I think it's really nice. I think it's ideal to give as a present because it has a second life and you're not wasting as many resources. You can use it for a snack bag, you can use it for your things in your handbag, anything, even to put some smellies in a drawer, it'll be good. So it has 1,000 different uses and it's just a matter of imagination. But the good thing is that, again, we're not wasting a lot. So let me know down in the comments what you thought, if you like this idea, if you've made something similar, and don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot, and that way you don't miss anything because I upload twice a week. And I leave you here a link to other projects with little scraps, ideal for beginners, ideal for making the most of what we have and not throwing anything away. Bye.